Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? How are you keeping? Been a while, no vocals. So this is the first stream with vocals. I'll be showing you my new home server. You can call it not just home. You can use it in your server. Actually, if you own a server, you can just pop this in, and you will have the structure of your own server. What's nice about this tool, it will allow you to be public using URL public, which make your database accessible wherever you want, or you can work with it locally if you wish to. It's similar to Firebase emulators, nearly similar, same logic, same functions, same configuration, only it's free. You have real-time database with no charge. You have storage access with no payment requirement at the beginning, and it's all about how much you are. If you have like 5 computers, 6, you can actually use each one of them as a server for one activity that you need. For example, for the out, or for Firestore for storaging things, or for database. Or if you have a server, for example, a Dell Power Edge Air 740, which is a hard server also used for storage and also interface communication. So if you have one of the two, it's still gonna work for you. If you don't have a server, you have a computer, it's working. If you have a server, and it's still the same thing. It is actually secure, highly secure, even for tunneling and even for URLs. It's actually more highly secure. There is not enough time. So I'll explain it to you. So there is not enough time for any hacker actually, or anyone who will try to attack your database to get access, because the access is refreshable. Besides, if they try to hash code the files or the data, it will need more time. So the line of the tunnel would not be enough for them either to take all of the data or either to hash code it. So it's highly secure level, so don't worry. Let's run to it. So let's do a demo test so you can see how it look, and then we move further. So we will be creating this back again. I'm just showing you what we will be working on. By the end of this next tutorials, you would be able yourself to build this and build more than this. Actually, you will be highly qualified to build anything you want. So languages, before we start, we're going to be using some couple languages. So if you are at JS, TSX, TS, that's good, because you're going to be using, because in this project type, you'll be actually doing full stack and then moving back actually to do programming. So we will use JavaScript, TypeScript, and we will use also Go language. We will build a package same as the package SDK admin, which will allow us, or is one package because I don't want to mix things. I'm creating a single package for Firebase, which will allow you actually to add the initialize and add the things. And then we're going to create the other part of programming, which is the servers. Since you can create servers using Node.js, but actually Go language is more faster, and actually more fascinated after this experience with it. Is really nice language actually, if you understood how it works, and it's not actually more complex. If you ever used Java before, it's nearly the same thing, nearly, not fully. So let's do a demo first. uh, so let me first dive in. So for the builder, because I am still not actually yet setting the CLI, I put it separately at the moment. It's in the folder, but I didn't add the package new to make it, how I'm gonna say it, to make it as a nude server, or as you are building an expo. But it's still the same thing. I can toggle it through expo from here actually. So anyway, so I can do because I just need to do new build. Oh, okay, sorry, a typo. And also build. So this is our CLI. You will be making this CLI at the end of the video, so don't worry, I'll be showing you everything from step 1 till step 0 to step 10, don't worry. So this is a builder. Actually, it built for us the component and the servers as emulators. So the builder used them as type executable, where we're going to be using them and calling them back to use them. So they will be all dropped in the build file. So first we're going to select what we're going to be building. So for me right now, I would build everything. So what I will be doing, if you see over here, there is build everything or build single. So you can build single. Actually, let's build single so it doesn't take us too much time. So we're just gonna toggle few servers first. We're gonna start by the out. We're gonna give the out server. So you just select what you need and it will build it for you. There's few things I will need to show you because I put it at the background, remove password, because it's everything typed in the back. You don't see it over here, but I will be showing you things really cool, don't worry. So once it's built, it lets you know that the package is built and it's signed, so no one can use your packages. So just for professional way of making things, that's all. So let's move up to the second server. So we're gonna build a second one. So we choose one, and then we need Firestore emulator. So this is a full custom made UI. It's not like using any packages. Just to let you understand, you are making things by yourself. You are using different packages which are used for displaying connection HTTP, which are normal, but you are not using any firebase packages. You can call them, actually you can call it whatever you want, but for me, because I'm used to use firebase for a while, so I like to keep them the same way so I don't confuse myself with many logics. So keep things as they are. Hopefully it's helpful, you know, you don't have to like learn too much functions. And now let's build one more few things. So one, and we're gonna build three, the real-time database. And if you see packages are being dropped over here, you can say it's also looking a little bit like SQL if you use SQL, but you don't have a script part. You can use the SDKs actually to communicate, or you can just use the posts like server HTTP. So let's just add the last few things and we're gonna be finished. So one more emulator and then we're gonna need the manager. So the manager will allow us to start things, set up things in configuration, display, like to choose between running it locally or running it globally. When you run globally, it will actually generate for you a link. The link would be accessible publicly for any user to that precise channel that you're going to be having. You can also customize the portals as much as you want if you feel free to do. Also the links bear in mind that the links that you would have, they would be refreshed each 40 minutes, each 15 minutes. But there is a cool feature which actually will allow you to keep it as sync with your database. There is like a post URL where you're gonna post your server, where when the configuration would be updated, the server automatically will receive the new ones. So you will keep yourself refreshed secure most of the time. And just to add more, we're using how is it called? Cloudflare, Cloudflare tunneling, which is the most highly secure at the moment. So don't worry, meaning that you are like definitely behind many bearers. Besides, you're not having a stable database link where they can connect at you or deliver many attacks. The database will change and they will get each time a random link, which is hard actually to be writing down. So should be fine. And we're gonna decrease actually. I just make it for each 1 hour, but I will be decreasing it to half an hour. It's just like the matter, like measuring what is the longest tax may take. Also, you may gonna need to add holder tax in your server, so it like gather requests task and process them singly one by one, and then processing the second one. So the control, you can still put a bit of control onto your server side, new GS server, where you're going to be receiving the data and using the SDK. So we have finished already building our packages. This is the packages all gathered. They are like out, Firebase, and the manager in real time in storage. So let's run the packages and look how they are. So just to make sure that those are the packages, I'm not running something else. So I'm just gonna open them from here straightforward. If you click on your mouse, open the options, then if you go relevant in files explore, so relevant in file explore, so if you go down here, it's the build folder is the same over here. You're gonna go to the manager. You can run those separately. They will just run the servers for you locally, but manager will allow you to do the transaction between local and in public, and will allow you to manage the ports that you want to display, that you want your emulator go into. You can create your own custom panel. You don't need actually the MOA manager, you need only this two. And also I may show you right now. So first of all, this is the dashboard that you're gonna be having. This is the port sections where you write the port where you want your emulator to be serving at what port. This is the local, like stating that you are running just a local environment. You're not going public. If you are in test mode, develop mode, you're gonna use the local. But if you are in production, you will need actually to use the global, so your server can be reach out from anywhere, any other machine outside your network, your local network. So we're gonna start first by running them locally. Or let's do both. Let's run Firestore globally so I can show you the difference between the both, and let's run this out locally. And we're gonna start one. Let me see. It's the HTTP internal real time. All in wait. Give me 1 minute, I'll be back to finish the tutorial. I have a second backup. I think I messed up to open the folders. Let me just double check and I'll be back with you in a few seconds.